Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that a lot of fans of the show can't help but wonder if Poppy Nozawa, Romi Park, might have crossed the line with her daughter, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. After all, this is the same Luna who murdered two people, framed her own mother for the murders, and then went on to sexually assault Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, just to get pregnant with his child. We couldn't make this stuff up even if we tried. Of course, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "Was Poppy the best mom?" No, but she is not the reason Luna turned out the way she did. Luna is the reason she turned out the way she did. I could be wrong for that being Finn's reason, but that's the only reason I can see why he would be upset. In my opinion, Poppy is not wrong to feel the way she feels. And then there was this comment as well. People are mad at Poppy because her hatred for Luna doesn't ring true to parents. No matter what rotten thing your child has done, most parents can never fully turn their back on their child, mothers especially. Oftentimes, the only people who maintain connection to murderers, rapists, and other criminals in prison are their mothers. Also, the show has changed Poppy into a horrible person, so suddenly that viewers are confused about who she really is. The Bold and the Beautiful continues to spin its intricate web of love, lies, and layered secrets. And this time, it's the complicated dynamic between Poppy Nozawa and her daughter Luna that's taking center stage. Viewers have seen their once close mother-daughter bond unravel before our eyes, and new spoilers tease that Poppy may have crossed a line that could change everything for them both. What exactly did she do? And can Luna ever forgive her mother for what's about to come to light? From the moment Poppy, Romi Park, arrived in Los Angeles, fans sensed that her laid-back, free-spirited persona masked deeper secrets. She floated into Bill Spencer's Dawn Diamond, life like a breath of fresh air, all incense, philosophy, and bohemian charm. But under that calm exterior, there's a woman who has been hiding something monumental. For months, Poppy has been dancing around the truth of Luna's paternity. She's hinted, deflected, and smiled through questions, but never fully answered. And while she's always justified her actions as protecting Luna, this latest development has many wondering if Poppy's brand of protection has gone too far. The latest spoilers hint that Luna, Lisa Yamada, will uncover something so disturbing that it shakes her trust in her mother to the core. Whatever Poppy's been doing behind the scenes, Luna's about to find out, and it can destroy the only stable family bond she's ever known. Luna's journey from bright-eyed intern at Forrester Creations to emotionally wrecked young woman has been heartbreaking. What started as a dream job turned into a living nightmare once she found herself at the center of scandals, rivalries, and betrayals. From her accidental encounter with Zend, Delon DeMetz, to her rocky romance with R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, Luna's been through more emotional chaos than most people twice her age. But through all of it, she's always had her mother, or at least she thought she did. Recently, Luna's begun noticing the cracks in Poppy's mask. Her mother's sudden defensiveness whenever Bill's name comes up, her cryptic phone calls, and her mood swings have raised red flags. Luna's intuition, a trait she inherited from Poppy, is screaming that something's off. And now, Luna's beginning to suspect that Poppy hasn't just been lying about her father. She might have been manipulating her in far more personal ways. Spoilers tease that Luna confronts Poppy over inconsistencies in her stories about the night she and Bill were together all those years ago. While Poppy insists she's just trying to spare Luna from more pain, Luna pushes harder, and that's when everything unravels. In a heated argument, Luna accuses her mother of using her own insecurities to keep her from getting too close to the Spencer family. "You never wanted me to know him, did you?" Luna cries. "Not because you didn't know who he was, but because you didn't want me to find out what really happened." Poppy's reaction is chilling. Instead of denying it, she grows silent. That silence speaks volumes. The look in Poppy's eyes reveals a mix of guilt and fear, the fear that Luna might uncover a truth that could not only destroy their relationship, but expose Poppy as the true manipulator in this entire storyline. The line between protection and control is razor thin, and it's becoming clear that Poppy crossed it a long time ago. Longtime viewers can't forget the scandal that rocked a Forrester mansion months ago when Luna unknowingly ingested Poppy's special mints, a hallucinogenic concoction that led to a disastrous night with Zend. That event nearly ruined Luna's life, shattered her relationship with RJ, and exposed Poppy's reckless habits to the world. But now whispers are circulating that history may be repeating itself. According to upcoming spoilers, Luna begins experiencing strange symptoms again: confusion, fatigue, and flashes of memory that don't make sense. At first, she assumes it's just stress from work and her strained relationship with RJ. But after finding one of Poppy's mint tins in her bag, panic sets in. Could Poppy have been slipping Luna her relaxation aids again, without her knowledge? If true, it's not only manipulative, but criminal. And it would mean Poppy is willing to risk her daughter's health and safety to maintain control over her life and her truth. Enter Bill Spencer, who's been increasingly smitten with Poppy, so much so that he's openly discussing the idea of building a life with her and getting to know Luna as his possible daughter. Bill's softer side has been on full display lately, showing that the publishing tycoon might finally be ready to settle down again after years of romantic turbulence. However, Bill's instincts as a businessman are sharper than ever. He can sense when someone is hiding something, and Poppy's evasive behavior hasn't gone unnoticed. Spoilers indicate that Bill begins to do some digging of his own. With Justin Barber's help, he quietly orders a private DNA test, one that will finally determine whether Luna is his daughter. But what he finds may stun everyone. The results could expose a lie so deep that even Bill, a man who's done his fair share of scheming, will feel manipulated. When it comes to the Nozawa women, one name always looms large: Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. Leigh has never hidden her disdain for her sister's carefree lifestyle and constant excuses. She sees Poppy as irresponsible, immature, and a poor influence on Luna. And while her judgment may have seemed harsh in the past, new spoilers suggest Leigh's suspicions might be more justified than anyone realized. Leigh discovers inconsistencies in Luna's recent lab work, possibly from a routine Forrester wellness check, leading her to suspect exposure to foreign substances. When she traces the chemical compound back to the type used in Poppy's herbal relaxation pills, Leigh's fury knows no bounds. She storms into Poppy's apartment in classic Leigh fashion, demanding answers. "How could you?" she snaps. "You swore you learned your lesson after what happened with Zend. You said you'd never endanger Luna again." Poppy, cornered, bursts into tears. But her emotional display may be too little, too late. Leigh's next move could be devastating. She might call Child Protective Services or even alert the authorities, claiming Poppy has a pattern of drug-related endangerment. As the truth starts to unfold, Luna finds herself spiraling. Her mother's lies, her uncertain parentage, her relationship with RJ hanging by a thread. It all becomes too much. She confronts Poppy in a heartbreaking showdown that rivals some of the show's most emotional scenes. Luna demands to know if her mother ever truly loved her, or if she was just another pawn in her chaotic life. "You've been lying to me since I was born," Luna sobs. "You tell me to trust my intuition, but every time I do, you gaslight me. You make me think I'm crazy for questioning you. And now I don't even know who I am anymore." For once, Poppy doesn't have a glib response. Instead, she admits that she's done terrible things out of fear. Fear of losing Luna, fear of judgment, fear of being exposed for the choices she made decades ago. But her confession comes with a shocking twist. In a stunning revelation, Poppy admits that Luna's conception wasn't the bohemian, one night of cosmic love she always described. Instead, Poppy reveals that the night with Bill Spencer wasn't consensual in the way she'd always implied. It was a night clouded by alcohol, confusion, and power dynamics that left her ashamed and terrified. This revelation throws Luna into emotional chaos. On one hand, she finally understands why Poppy has been so protective, secretive, and controlling. On the other, she feels manipulated by years of half-truths. Poppy tearfully admits that she hid the truth not just from Luna, but from herself. "If I let myself see that night for what it really was," she whispers, "I couldn't have gone on pretending I was strong. I had to believe it was magic, or I would have broken." This confession is a gut punch, reframing everything we thought we knew about Poppy and her connection to Bill. While Luna's world collapses around her, RJ Forrester is determined not to let her go through it alone. Despite pressure from his family, especially Brooke and Ridge, who see Poppy as manipulative and dangerous, RJ stands by Luna. But loyalty has its limits. When RJ learns that Luna may have been drugged again, his trust begins to waver. He loves her deeply, but he can't ignore the pattern of chaos that seems to follow her. Ridge warns his son that love doesn't mean losing yourself, and that protecting Luna might mean walking away until she figures out her life. Luna, heartbroken, fears that Poppy has cost her everything, including the one person who believed in her. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer's world explodes when the DNA test results come back and confirm that Luna is his daughter. The news fills him with equal parts joy and rage. Joy because he's gained a daughter he never knew he had. Rage because Poppy hid it from him for over 2 decades. Bill confronts Poppy in one of the most explosive scenes of the season. "You stole my daughter from me," he shouts. "You let her grow up thinking she didn't have a father, while you floated around pretending to be some kind of spiritual guru. You lied to both of us." Poppy breaks down, trying to explain that she did it to protect Luna from the Spencer empire, from Bill's ruthless ways, from the world of money and manipulation she despised. But Bill doesn't buy it. "You didn't protect her," he growls. "You controlled her. You wanted to be the only person she could rely on. Because you were too afraid to face your own mistakes." Bill's words cut deep. For the first time, Poppy realizes the full weight of what she's done. As the dust settles, Luna makes a painful decision: to move out and cut off contact with her mother. She turns to Bill, hoping to rebuild a relationship with the father she never knew. Bill welcomes her into his world with open arms, vowing to give her the stability Poppy never could. But this new alliance sets off a chain reaction that will ripple through the Spencer, Forrester, and Nozawa families. Poppy, left alone, spirals into despair. Her once carefree spirit now feels broken under the weight of her choices. In a haunting final scene, she visits the beach where she once told Luna fairy tale stories about the night she was conceived. Sitting alone at sunset, she whispers, "I crossed the line, and now I've lost her forever." The Bold and the Beautiful thrives on stories about family, love, and betrayal. But this one might be its most complex yet. Poppy Nozawa's choices blur the lines between love and manipulation, care and control. Did she cross the line? Absolutely, but like so many mothers in the B&B universe, her actions come from a place of pain, guilt, and misguided love. In trying to protect Luna from the world, Poppy became the very thing she feared: a woman consumed by lies. And now, as Luna stands at the crossroads between her mother's chaos and her father's power, one thing is certain: nothing in the Nozawa Spencer family will ever be the same again. In the coming weeks, expect explosive confrontations, painful reconciliations, and shocking choices as Luna struggles to find herself outside of her mother's shadow. And Poppy faces the consequences of crossing the ultimate line between love and control. The truth is finally out, and it's about to destroy everything. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BU2 UPDATE YouTube channel for more update news.